amazing and everything is floating and it feels so cool. And then immediately after, you're like, I need to recede from the world. I need to go die for a little bit. Just don't, just need to not.
So nostalgia is like Whippets. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's canon. Um, okay, so this game
Except the
does a few
effect of whippets
things.
doesn't diminish as your brain cells die. And like nostalgia,
So,
which eventually it should start wearing off. Just diminishing
what's this
returns.
loser? Oh,
Why are you so floaty? I mean, obviously you're not supposed to be walking around, so they didn't refine the controls for that. But
you can only walk around in a
weird.
couple hubs. Also, I need to.
Do you just have head bob off, or is it not a feature?
There is no head bob. Or if there
That's
is, I didn't
gross.
see it. Let's turn music way down.
Like subtle head bob would be good, but this is just.
Let me look. That'd be
It's
game
like you're
settings.
floating around in a dolly. Like someone's behind you, dragging you around, always just out of sight. I hate that.
Yeah, there is no head bob. Though again, you only walk around in the hub.
Yeah, but it's not a hard feature to add, and they've clearly made like the
Also,
models
okay.
and rigs and shit,
So the map is actually kind of neat. It's
right?
a slightly bigger version of the old map. But the interesting thing about it that I find kind of hilarious is that you don't have to drive in it ever. If you don't want to, you could just fast travel to all of the events. It's like people complain that there was all this
Hey, you
empty
know
space
this?
in the middle of the country, so let's just not have it drive in it.
Yeah. Hey, this game where driving your car in the open world is like the main feature.
Don't do that.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, don't do it. It's bad. Don't do it.
Hero
No,
in the
no.
house. I love this place.
Oh no,
You
that's
can kick
bad.
back.
Yeah, it
you
is.
can change
Why?
your
It's real
clothes,
bad.
That's such
swap the look
terrible.
of the vehicles,
Yeah,
bumper to
I know.
bumper. Or you could do whatever else it is you do when you're not driving. Not really sure. There must be other stuff too.
Was that
This
the
place
first
is
game?
huge. I mean, just look
What?
around.
On
Yeah,
the TV
I
here.
think so.
Okay, well I wanted to customize. That's why I was here. I haven't done this yet.
It's in the house.
No one in like the 90s even actually legitimately said that, right? Like
It's painful.
I want to like rice this car up. Let's do some stupid stuff. Let's put like Also the money
Like,
seems
yeah,
surprisingly legit. You can buy like decent it's like realistic prices where it's like a car is like 9 grand for like a used car. For like a good used car. Really, that's it? There's 2 options for that? What do I got? That's a bit expensive though. I'll go with the curved one. What the hell's the difference between that? Oh, it's slightly less glossy on the friggin' tail lights. Cool, I could change the interior color, just what I wanted. Yeah, I imagine some cars have more customization than others. This kind of meh.
You don't think maybe it's just an unlockable thing?
No, I think that once you get the car, you have all the customization options unlocked for that car. How about that? Oh, side mirrors. Yeah, sure. Let's. So many options. I guess I'll take the one that has something. I paint?
You don't want the underglow?
There is none. That hasn't been a thing in a
Didn't
while,
that
and I wish it was because I liked that. It was so dumb.
It's so tacky. I hate
It
that
is. I
stuff.
love it.
You're wrong.
Can I not caliper color, but I can't. Is it not paint? Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. I had to back out. Oh, does this have custom? Yo, let's see what this looks like. Oh, cool, racing stripes. You know, that makes the car go faster.
Yeah, that's why they're also called Go Faster stripes.
It's Cammon. Yeah.
And flames also. Is that like blacklight?
No, it's just that color. It's blacklight
Weird.
color. Oh, I'm probably gonna mute the music, not because of copyright strikes, I really don't care, but because you can't choose as the music. You just kind of get what you get. If I change the color, that could work. Why? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Hold up. If I change the color to not red, that could be cool.
Sure.
I always like this mechanic of like, it's like workshop support, but just for paint jobs. I think that's neat.
No. So you could like have your own? You could have a whaley one?
Well, yeah, you gotta just like get the normal shapes and like make stuff with it. That's all this is.
Uh,
Though some games let you import stuff, and so you can do really cool stuff, like the Need for Speed
yeah, they
ones.
probably just don't want to moderate it.
I don't think they
importing
did
and
at Need for
moderating
Speed. There was
in
like
that way.
Goku and stuff on cars. Like,
Yeah, but was there nudes and shit?
not that I'm aware of. That's just the word
Yeah, they
beast
probably
on the car.
moderated it.
That's all that is. It,
It's 69. It's clever. Who did that? Hold on. They had the names.
let's see. That was, did they?
Yeah, it's loading.
I see a name. Oh, Naiadis.
Naiadis. Well, fuck you, Naiadis.
Good on you. You did it.
Terrible taste. 69, is it? It's not great.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait, that could be cool. Can I change the color of it? Yeah, black. That looks okay. I was hoping to like put like a wider kit on it. Do like the thing where like they make it like twice as wide. I was gonna do some dumb stuff, but I can't.
Let's make your own.
Also, you can hot swap two different vehicles, like to planes and boats and stuff, and it's really weird because there's no. Oh. There's no like in-world reason for it. You literally push a button and you teleport into a plane. Like your car just turns into a plane.
Justification.
It's kind of dumb. That's not bad.
It's like dazzle camo. They can't tell how far you are behind you, how far you are behind them. So they're like,
Just
oh,
out of
well, I don't have to
curiosity.
worry. And then you zoom past. Dazzle camo is the stupidest thing. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's like these really harsh, contrasting colors and shapes in really random directions. And they were used on ships in, I don't know, one of the wars. And, they were supposed to make it really difficult to gauge distance and scale. And heading as well. Because the shapes are just all kinds of fucked up. And it actually works, because there was like a German, so probably two. But there was a German boat and their ship, and they were like,
God damn it.
man, that thing's super far away.
It's a unicorn, like, well. I don't.
They were like, they're not close. They're nowhere near us. And then they showed up and they were like, oh, those were really, really close. Couldn't have counted on that.
Yeah, I love all like the
Because the
dumb
fucking
war
optical
stuff.
range finding just didn't work
Yeah.
on them.
But it's like the friggin' French trees where they were snipers
Oh,
in
I
a
know, I
fake
love
tree and they
that.
just inched it
And
forward
then
every
there
day.
was the one, yeah, yeah. At night when they weren't paying attention, they would just move it forward, and there was no trees in the area either.
Yeah, so it's like one day a tree is just there and you're like, huh? Is that tree always there, Dave? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that shit.
Like, that's such a like crap. We're out of ideas. This couldn't possibly work. Let's try it. Like,
Yeah, stuff is
there's just
nuts.
nothing good.
Nightmarish in the moment, but really doofy in retrospect. Ooh, that's a really cool design.
That is nice.
Is there
I think.
a color
hold on.
change?
Yeah, I can
ability in
change
that
the
one,
base
or-
color. I don't think I can change the color of it itself. Let's. Oh, yeah, whatever. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's an in-game editor, you said?
Yeah.
Stuff like that would have taken even longer than.
No,
fucking
this was
make the
this one was
picture.
in game. This one was the creators.
Oh. Okay.
But there is an in-game editor, and there was a couple things similar to this.
Yeah, because stuff like that, it's got to take a long time for geometric design.
I do white. Trying to think what. That's as bright as it gets. Oh, I see anodized. Chrome. Is that as chrome as it gets? Doesn't seem very shiny. Whatever. Whatever. I don't need money.
Shiny.
That right there was all of my money.
Worth it.
Yeah, I'm fine
What
with
else
that.
are you gonna use it for? Customizing that car? You already did that, and there was nothing to it. Customizing the body.
Okay, so do you remember in the first game
Barely.
that after you finished a race or an event, you got that bridge just kind of ends. That doesn't seem very. Oh, there it goes. After you finished a race or an event, you got randomized loot that would be like a slightly.
Nah, I didn't play any. I was bored with it immediately. It just didn't seem like a very good game.
Well, this game has that too, but there are no street events, so it's just kind of you get what you get.
Can I get this but Mario Kart, and it does like the entire world of like Mario, the Mushroom Kingdom, and the Bean Kingdom, and all these.
Can I get
basic
this but
kingdoms and
Midnight
shit?
Club?
No. That basically is already that. It just needs abilities.
Where's my hero racer? Where's my Overwatch racer?
Hero? Oh.
Yeah. Here, give me 1 second. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
Oh no. No. God, we're not live. Are we even streaming? Yeah, we're streaming. Oh, that's bad. Hello.
Took me just a second, but I'm back. Started at the bottom now. I'm less filled with poo. I think that's how that song goes.
That's great. That's great. I just sort of like muted completely. I hope we weren't doing live because I like.
Oh no, we were live.
Muted. I muted my mic in a minor moment of panic. I was like, "Hi," I muted myself.
Before you just like
When I
just
realized.
talking and you
When the
just say your
realization
social
hit.
security code or whatever. You just,
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
hallowed ground you're driving on.
It's like it took me a
Right
moment to
here is
realize
where
that we were
Teal,
probably
the
still
champion,
streaming, and I was
Yeah.
just like, oh
If you win here,
no.
It's damn certain you're going to attract his attention.
also, there doesn't appear to be cops in this
Nailed it.
game, which I'm actually
Is that
okay
the
with
other
because
one?
yeah, remember if you like drove violently or
No.
whatever, or like destroyed
Sure.
things, cops would come. Or if the cops
No,
just saw
I
you at
remember.
any point in time, the cops would come.
Still banking on a fucking New Twisted Metal game on PC.
There's an indie one coming out. It's
Eh.
like low poly.
You know the name?
If you type in vehicular combat, like indie game.
Yes. Excuse me.
Is this loading? What is this doing? Do I quit? How do I start it?
Buy two, get one free for the next 15 minutes at the Sales Emporium.
Okay, so this goes to here. Whatever, I'm just gonna do it from this menu. It's dumb. What's under
Range 2?
activity? Oh yeah, there's no character customization at all, but you gotta pick one of like 4 characters, and they're all garbage.
Cool. 'Cause
Kinda-
more customization is a bad thing.
That's weird.
Tio Marquez, this is hallowed ground you're driving on.
Registration
Wow.
for the next
Right
event
here is
is
That
where
was
Teal,
busted.
the champion, made his bones. If you win
Someone
here,
just drove through
it's
here
damn
and then flew in
certain
the
you're
air and
gonna
then
attract his
disappeared.
attention.
Cool. I was looking at my other monitor because I saw that Rage 2 is a thing and I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Someone's really excited for that.
I am. I like Rage.
It was okay.
You clearly didn't play it all the way through.
I did not play it all the way through.
You probably played like.
It also
an
it
hour
came out in
into
a
it,
weird
and you
time.
were like, I get the idea, and
Can I
then you
pause
stopped
this?
playing it because you got bored.
It came out in a weird
Even-
time because it came out next to Fallout, Borderlands, and like a couple other games, and it was like really unfortunate timing.
Well, it was the Mad Max game before the Mad Max game came out, and it's still better than Mad Max game ever was.
That game's okay. This is too quiet.
Yeah, so it's got really good vehicular combat mechanics, but it's also a super strong FPS on top of that.
Well, yeah, it's a Bethesda shooter, whatever. Id.
Well, it's an id shooter.
I said id. I corrected myself. Oh god. Also, the game starts out by saying pick a car, any car, and I'm like, I want this car. They're like, not that car. It's like, come on. So that's kind of funny. So the way this works is like, there's a actual like company that is doing sponsored racing events across the country, and so there are ramps and stuff everywhere. It's like Tony Hawk, how they have just ramps on everything, but it's in the world and it's really dumb. This car handles trash. Oh yeah, I forgot that we were in Las Vegas. Because we're driving past like pyramids and Eiffel Towers, and I was like, huh. That guy's really far ahead. It's over there. It handles a little better than the last Ubisoft driving game. Like, it feels like they tried to make a driving game as opposed to like taking the controls from like Sleeping Dogs or whatever and just turning it into a racing game. Which is how the other one felt. Are these real players? Because that guy's just stuck on a wall back there. These can't be real players, but that guy's clearly AFK, so I don't know what to make of this, right? I don't know, I guess as I get older, I appreciate more and more like a good, oh, I missed a turn. Can I restart? Retry.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
I appreciate more and more like an actual created track to race on than a open world racing game. Just because it feels like they're just better made always, every time.
Let's see what you got under that hood.
Whereas it always feels like an afterthought whenever you race something like this, where they just took like an open world and then like slapped some lines on it. A couple checkpoints here. That's about it. I don't know. I think it's just because I haven't played in one of those open world games that just felt like on par with the like handmade tracks. And there are some open world games I really like, but most just don't do it well enough.
It's not an issue with open world games so much as an issue with being lazy or under.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta turn this down. This thing is still kind of loud.
Again, Rage did it really well. Although there's some bad sections, most of it felt like really good handmade tracks because the entire goddamn world was art created. That's what the fucking mega textures were about.
Yeah.
The artists went over every single inch of the entire world very, very carefully because they had to, because that's how they had to texture it.
It's not gonna use mega textures, right? Like that's not gonna be a thing.
What, Rage 2?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Mega textures aren't a thing anymore because they're a bad idea. But I mean, it was nice having
In theory,
to
bad
force the
effect.
artists to be really good and careful.
Yeah.
But look out for updates because you want to update one texture, good luck.
Yeah.
Here's literally every texture in the game. Let's swap the whole thing out.
Well, I think they should do like the Nintendo 64 and do skinning for all the character textures, so you have like exploded faces for every character in the file, so it looks horrifying.
Yeah, I love that. Especially for the wrestling game where it's like your face is like super beefy already.
Yeah. So it looks like someone
rolled
like
out on an axis.
unzipped you and then laid it out flat, and it's great.
And the best part is that they don't do two independent halves. They take one half and rescan it,
Yeah.
or like mirror it rather. So there's like a hard seam down the center of the face.
It's great. That's how like every Nintendo 64 game was. I think even PlayStation games did that. It was just like of its time.
Well, it still happens. It's just
Better done.
yeah. But
First
still, how
fight.
you texture humans and shit, or anything with bilateral symmetry.
Also,
Do you like that one? Did that phrase do anything for you? Bilateral symmetry.
so this game also
Ah,
it drops
sweet.
these loot
Up till
boxes
now,
that
we've only
look
gotten
like
green loot, but other colored loot has
they
even
look
cooler
like
stuff.
something
I think
that
I
should
misused it, by the way.
exist. Like they look like
What?
super early access. These loot boxes. Let me see if I can find them.
Oh, good. I think I'm thinking lateral symmetry, not bi. Because bilateral will be up on the up and down axis as well.
I can't see what, but they're super cheap looking and really garbage, and they're great. Another thing is when you finish a race, you expect the game to take control for a second to do like a victory lap
Yeah.
or whatever while it displays all this
Just
text.
smash through everything.
It just
in front
goes
of you and then come to a
straight
stop.
through. Yeah, it doesn't stop, so you just keep going. It's super jank.
So I found.
Hear that
Oh,
beeping? That's
hold
your
on.
radar going
So I found an
off,
old
which means there's a
Kickstarter
live reward
for a
nearby
vehicular
that you can
combat
track down
game,
and
which
collect.
David
The
Jaffe,
closer
the guy
you are,
that
the faster it
directed the
beeps.
Metal,
See if
Twisted
you can find
Metal
it.
series, was advising them on, and I
Huh.
looked it up, and it just doesn't exist anymore. It's like that was hype in 2013. Too bad nothing ever happened with it.
I feel like that you just summed up
Also-
like every Kickstarter. Like
Also,
2013.
Toxic Avenger game?
Yeah,
in
right. What
2019.
kind of game? How would it play?
Hold, I don't know. I'm looking it up. I saw it on David Jaffe's wiki page as an upcoming.
Good
title.
old Gaffy.
Classic cars, who doesn't love them? More importantly, who doesn't want to race them? That's what you're going to get to do on a closed course wrangle just for us. It's a dream race, so go enjoy and win.
Three,
Here we go.
2,
How much money am I making per race?
1.
If it's like a couple grand, I'm okay with that.
Take the lead early. Never give it up.
Also, visually, this game looks a lot better than the Crew one. That doesn't take much, though. The Crew one was a bit rough looking. What's that frame rate for a second? That's too good.
That's not even it. Oh.
What? Not even what?
Huh.
You're not even it. Did you ever think of that? Huh?
I'm having trouble finding a reference for this, but I'm finding other stuff.
What are you finding that Toxic Avenger game you made in the 8th grade?
Yeah, totally.
That stuff was just spawning in the air in front of me.
Don't worry about it.
I
World
saw it
premiere of
though.
Choma's first VR experience. Heart of Fartness, Toxie's Toxic Twin Trauma.
Yeah?
Heart of Fartness.
Yeah, that avoids
Classic.
copyright infringement. There was actually a Heart of Darkness game being made, wasn't there? And like it was super copyright infringement because they didn't actually get permission. They were just gonna remake Heart of Darkness on Kickstarter. And it got shut down.
Yeah, I can't find a reference to this anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I looked away for a second.
Shouldn't have done that. You were driving. I was on the road.
Don't tell me what to do. You gotta do that thing that's in a couple like racing movies where the guy like looks directly at the passenger while driving for like a minute, and the person's always like, look at the road, look at the road, and he just keeps staring at them. And that's like a
Yeah.
trope that's in like 5 or 6
Yeah.
like car movies, including the Dukes of Hazzard remake. Remember that with Johnny Knoxville and that one guy from Role Models? You know the guy.
It's simple. Doing things gets you followers. The more followers you
Oh
have,
yeah, followers
you'll
is
be
like the
invited to
currency
do
in this
cool new
game.
things.
That's
Yeah,
the
I saw
experience
that.
More
points.
followers. And bucks.
Well, it's like experience,
Big
right?
bucks.
Yeah, it's literally
Which
just
means to buy
experience.
all the cool stuff we
In an earlier game, it would have been called Reputation. Like it's the exact same thing. It's just called something new. Did I just beat the beta?
Good job. You did it.
Tell me that's not what just happened. No. Okay, now I'm in free drive. Also, my frame rate just tanked. What? Okay, I guess I'll upgrade my car a little bit.
How's it working? How's it feel? Is it a shitty game? Cause it seems like a shitty game.
It's
Gotta
not
be
a
honest.
$60 game. It's like I would
mean-
gladly play this if they gave it to me for free. There's so many. Okay, that's actually a lie. There aren't that many better racing games right now. There's just not a lot of racing games right now. But it's not good yet.
Yeah.
And it makes me sad because I like racing games and there just aren't any. I would buy them. I would play them. Just make them, please. I want like all the PS2 racing games that no longer exist. Let's try a different category. I've only done the one thing. This has motocross. Let's do that.
Hey there.
It's rally and
I'm Wade
motocross.
Parker.
Two things I
Maybe you've
enjoy.
heard of me, and this is my show. I'm looking for someone interested
Yeah,
in
I
racing
do
off-road.
not care about. Oh yeah, by the way, all the people look horrible. It looks like an Xbox Live arcade game or like an Xbox Live game.
Yeah. It's not great.
I wanted motocross. Why am I in a truck? Also, what's the
That's
ghost
what
truck?
motocross is.
But there are bikes in
No,
this
no,
game.
no. You're mistaken. Bikes
Also,
would be fun.
I
You're not
agree
allowed
that
to have fun.
every racing game needs to have soft body physics now. This game doesn't. Like every single game should have like crumple physics whenever you hit things.
You can even cheese it pretty easily.
Yeah, very easily. They just choose not to do it. It's like that's such a neat effect. It adds so much to the game in terms of how it feels, but because otherwise you wreck and you just like bounce off a wall and it feels lame and you lose momentum, but you don't actually get anything out of it. Whereas if your car just turns into a crushed can, it's like at least you got something visually interesting out of the wreck. Like, look at
The
this.
soft body physics in the NASCAR games are surprisingly good.
Yeah, they are,
It's
right?
like a license. It's licensed, so you'd be like, that's gonna make it shitty. They're not gonna put any effort in, but they put effort in, and it's weird.
Some of those games are actually like pretty good. Not all
I
of
don't
them.
know.
Like the PS2
the
era
core
ones.
concept of NASCAR is shitty compared to track, like racing in like a track like this. Like,
I-
on dirt.
I absolutely agree. But NASCAR is actually more than you would expect just because of the speed and the way that the tracks have different diameters. It's not as visually interesting to someone who isn't driving it, but I get the appeal. I just wish that it was like Gran Turismo where they were varied tracks, or even Rally. Rally is my favorite. The only issue is Rally is kind of not a good spectator sport because it's like
Well, because it's trees on all sides and they're in such a wide area on cliffs and
Well,
shit.
Well, and they can't set up cameras everywhere because the tracks change per session. So it's like you stand at the corner and you wait, and then a car goes by and you cheer.
You and me?
Yeah.
That's it.
Future.
I
Sure.
love Rally. Rally's great. It's just not good to watch. Though a lot of people now have like GoPros, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, why not like dash cam stuff?
Yeah, that exists.
Something or other.
And there are some that are like really well edited and like well done. Those are cool.
Yeah, like you could have something, you could have like a rig above and behind the car that wouldn't affect it because it's not gonna be heavy or anything, and there's not gonna be any low overhangs really. will there?
Yeah.
So you could have
Look
something
who
to
it
get a good
is.
angle on it, raised above and
Major
behind the
Bones.
cars to
Now
get
you
some
belong.
sick angles and shots.
Okay, let's see if this does the same thing as before, where it's like, pick a car. You can have any car you want. And I go, I want this car. And they're like, you can have any other car you want. Also, the field of view in this is horrible. Okay, so that's Rally.
Yeah, they've clearly put zero effort into this section. of the game, which
Motocross.
They keep booting you out into.
I can't buy it. Oh, so that's more expensive than all of the cars. That's the most expensive thing I've seen in this game so far, and it's a bike.
Yeah, you want to have fun? How about no?
Okay, free. So I get one. There's one option. Free and then money.
Do you have to have the Red Bull branding on it? Is it mandatory? Is it compulsory?
I didn't even notice this until you pointed it out. Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
change
it
it. I
is.
can't paint it.
Sponsoring
Why?
Red Bull advertising. Well, it's free. What do you expect?
Oh god, I love that
How'd you like
so
to earn a
much.
little
It's so
cash just
crappy.
driving
Where
around?
it's like,
This
hey,
one's
you want this
massive
free
since
car? It's the
photos.
best car in the
See
game.
what they
It's
want in your
also
photo
Monster
album.
Energy
It's
drink
not
themed.
mandatory, but the
Have
way you
fun.
look, looks like easy money.
Oh, that's. Can I paint it? Let me paint it, please.
No, you get nothing.
Okay, where's my house? I can paint and stuff in my house.
Yeah, you gotta paint stuff in your house. You gotta travel literally all the way across the country just to get a paint job done, and then you'll travel all the way back. Holy shit.
Wait, switch vehicles. That should.
That was thunder.
Okay, let's equip this vehicle. Customize. Okay, I can change it. Oh, thank you. Can I get a Monster Energy drink one just to... Wait a minute, did that still have the Red Bull? Like as a little thing? I thought I saw it for a second and now it's gone. Oh, it says Pizza Sonic, huh. Must be someone's thing. Oh, I should go America with it. Not a lot of people customize this one.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Fucking
what
wants it.
can I visual parts? Rims? That's it. Okay. That's a good one. Let's look at exclusives. Can I pick other branding? I want another giant advertisement. Come on. Done. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I had 40 grand. I spent all my money like 10 minutes ago. So, I mean, you make money pretty fast, which is good.
Yeah. Are you gonna customize this rather than saving up to get the motorbike?
I just spent like
'Cause,
2
like,
grand.
2
I just
more
wanted to
races and
change
you're
it off
good.
of the thing.
Yeah.
Can I not? How do I? I want to go do another event. Oh yeah, these things pay 15 grand. I didn't notice that. Is that
This
realistic?
kind of race isn't just a race. It's
Yeah.
a couple of checkpoints and you
Like,
find
I
the
actually
best
don't
way
know
to
how
it.
much something like this would
Good luck
pay.
on not getting lost.
That seems like
Only
a
the top races get
lot.
to run here, which
I
guess
No,
says something
because
about
they're
you.
like, they got
Don't
brand
get too
deals out the
cocky, though.
ass. Everything
It's
is
a long
sponsored.
way from
and
getting
stuff.
invited. Sit
That's another thing NASCAR games do that I wish more games would do. Like, pick your sponsors and then like have to appeal to them. Like, they have like things like don't finish last or don't wreck the car, and then they pay you like
Expensive
additional
car,
money.
and we pay for all of it. Don't fuck it up.
That's a real thing that happens though. It's like, yo, this is like a $300,000 car. Please don't wreck it. That's all we want. You could finish it last, just don't wreck. Plus, it also looks bad for their branding if their branding is flying through the air at 200 miles an hour. Oh, that's a sharp turn. Well, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
retry that. I didn't realize it turned there until I saw the thing out of the corner of my eye, because the ghost didn't turn. So I was like, oh, the ghost knows what he's doing, and all of a sudden the ghost turned like a right angle, and I was like, oh crap, that's a lake. Where in the world are we? Carmen San Diego?
Yeah.
Also, I should race like this. Wait, where is it? There we go.
Ugh.
It always makes the game much harder, especially considering the field of view is garbage. I'm not gonna do that. Change my mind.
It's also nauseating to watch when you're not playing, so...
I like watching good racing games because they have the field of view and the motion blur isn't tied to the camera, it's tied to the car. So it doesn't blur at your face because that makes no sense.
Dude.
I'm not gonna restart on that. I'm just gonna go.
Stay straight into their haunted bunk.
I wish that lake was deeper than it actually was, because that'd been great if I would have just sunk into the water there.
What the fuck was that? You just passed
It was
by.
a deer.
Oh.
It was a
Definitely
very
looked like a
blurry
from
deer.
My like pixelated perspective, artifacted perspective.
Yeah, I would not recommend this game. Okay, if you liked The Crew 1, you would like this game.
I like the Crew 1.
Also, the dirt cars likes to lose control, which is fun. That's so much fun. Are you having fun?
I'm having so much fun, Kaz. The most funniest of fun.
I also like that games like Dirt Rally exist, where the game is like a survival racing game, where you have multiple stage tracks, where it's like you do this race and then you do this race, and your car damage carries over, and you have to like repair in between races, and it takes time. And so you have to like drive smart, because you might not be able to finish, and you'll lose if you don't do that. It's a really neat idea.
College on Misty Track.
Am I in first or last? I don't know. There's no readout on this one. I think it's a
Yes.
time trial.
Well, you thunked into that thing. Have you passed by them at any point?
I passed by the ghost.
Well, then I guess you're not in last, are you?
None of these races have been a challenge. That's another thing. Like, I hate The Crew has the worst rubber banding I've ever seen, where it's scripted the whole race. So the AI will stay in front of you even if you have a much better car and are driving perfectly, until the race says that, oh no. Okay, good, it stopped me. Until the race says that you're supposed to pass them, and then they slow down and let you pass.
That's dumb.
That's how The Crew 1 handled it, and I hated it.
Yeah, it's supposed to make it feel more cinematic and also
But it
less
doesn't.
fun.
I noticed it immediately, and it really, really pissed me off.
Everyone's got a
Motocross?
moment where they realize why they're racing. Well,
That's
for
all I
me,
want right
it was
now.
the day-
Did I unlock motocross?
Radar only.
Don't care. Show me the motocross. Oh, they might give me a free one whenever I do it. Oh, wrong thing. I need a couple more followers for motocross. I should equip my
Works when you're on the move. So get
thing. Shut up.
Jesus. It's so fucking stormy recently.
Hurricane season.
Yeah, I know.
You live on the
rolling
coast.
if you want to find the live reward.
I'm not even that close to the coast, but I am definitely close enough for it to be a problem. I'm like on the opposite side. I'm almost in Tennessee.
Huh. I do not know. I've never left Texas. So.
Now for this race,
That's
you
pretty
drive
far.
a Mercedes X-Class pickup truck, and so will the competition. Which
That
means
my
it's the
car just
driver
what?
that will make the
I'm like,
difference.
yeah, I'm like
And I
six
say that
to
knowing
8 hours
you'll
from the
be the
coast. I'm
best
not really
out
sure
there.
exactly.
Mercedes-Benz makes pickup trucks?
A reminder,
Yeah, obviously.
touching the vehicle.
No, honestly, is that a thing?
2,
Oh,
1.
you just cut out. Right. Hello? Oh, this is probably fine. You'll come back in a minute, I'm sure. Please be shallow. Please be shallow. Okay. Yep, I'm all alone. The hell am I going? Look at those tires too. This is weird. Doesn't feel good at all. Hello? Friend? Did I DC or did you DC? I have 0 dropped frames, so I'm going to assume that Sam is the one who DC'd. following the road. Oh, yep. The illusion of multiplayer. Oh, this is gonna end horribly. I can feel it in my bones. Ow! High momentum. Get out of the way! Oh god! Your computer died?
Power went out for like a split second. I'm turning it back on. Hold on,
Oh,
let me,
that's fun. I'm barreling down a mountain.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm fine.
You sound fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I had this idea, like, during the stream I should just go out and get food. And, like, call in with my phone. And maybe be like, hey, yeah, I'm like, down the street getting food. How's the stream going? I just have it be on nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Have pre-recorded footage.
No, I don't want it to be on pre-recorded footage. I want it to just be blank with my webcam on an empty chair while I'm talking and getting food down the street.
It looks good on the phone. It's pretty fine.
Yeah, you wonder why it looks good on a phone? 'Cause it's like a screen size that's like a third or fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a lake? Don't drive into the lake. Don't drive into the lake. That's deep. Oh god. This game also needs destruction physics for things that you hit. Like, I just hit a little tiny rickety wood fence and just came to a dead stop in my pickup truck.
But you've gone through them before and it flew over your hood.
Not that one.
Well, that one's obviously steel reinforced.
What?
Don't judge it.
It's an adamantium wood fence.
Yeah. Like petrified wood. You wouldn't know the difference.
You don't know. Oh, I heard that.
That one wasn't even that bad. It's just that this microphone is a lot more sensitive because it's shit.
Give me loot. Give me garbage. Okay, look at you. You'll have a hard time seeing them on the loot box. Let me go into like hood view. Look. Okay.
Can I
Playing a
fucking
cutscene.
get this into different resolution or orientation?
Look at
Don't
these
see
loot
the
boxes.
cool. Wow, they look great.
Don't they look like something that shouldn't be in a finished game?
Well, they look like some. They look like the fucking Xbox logo.
It literally says live on it.
Yeah. Like that green one looked like the Xbox logo. Where it's like a green sphere with like silver accents.
So some of these don't make any sense to me. Like motor core. That doesn't make a sense for an upgrade to me. I
don't know what that.
Motor core is literally the metal core of the motor.
Oh.
That's one of the upgrades. Why it's not just engine, because there's nothing else that would do that. Why is that one so specific? Brakes, gearbox, ECU, which is the electronics, motor core, exhaust, suspension, and tires. Those are the upgrades.
Yeah, it's pretty specific considering one of them is electronics.
I also much prefer the like pick your brand and everything, and then like a pick your type of upgrade, and then here are your brands with like different specs kind of thing that like PS2 racing games did a lot. I always thought that was really cool. And racing games seem to have gone backwards from that for some reason.
Fuck you, that's why.
Cool, I did the 2 races for this one, so now I have to go do a different class.
That's terrible. It's a terrible system.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I got nothing else to say. Let's do a plane.
3,
These feel okay, actually.
1.
How am I landing here?
Now try a roll. To roll, level out your flight, then pick left or right. Move the stick in the direction
I know
you
how
choose
planes
until
work.
you've done a full roll.
But do you? Sure.
How many rolls do I have to do? Okay.
Time to
This
air
isn't
drift.
a race.
Just hold your right or left rudder
No,
pedal
it's
down for
tutorial.
long enough, and you'll get the hang
Said
of it.
that.
That's a trick? Hold left bumper and
Nice flight
it's
control
literally
trick.
lifting, like
Orient
just
your plane
drifting
with one wing
lazily to the
pointing
left.
Straight down, and you've got it.
It's impressive. It's a hell of a trick.
Into the water. Jackknife? Okay. This is fun.
Try a loop. Just pull the stick
Yeah,
back
so
until
much
you've gone a
fun.
full 360 degrees.
Having fun?
Into the lake,
haven't
into the
done
lake,
that.
into the lake. Also, is that smoking or is that like on purpose?
It's
Now
not smoke. It
go
would be
altitude.
black if it were.
Take a wild guess what that one means. Just be careful
That'd be
not to
water
crush
vapor.
more than the treetops, or you'll get a crash course in landing the wrong way.
Did I
That
do
was
it?
awesome. Great flying. Okay, you need to meet my partner in crime, Emmett, at the barn, and then we can really get you rolling.
Ah, there's
Oh.
no punishment. Hey, I leveled up. I think I can do motocross now.
Yeah, but why would you want to do motocross when you had so much fun doing that?
I mean, not motocross. Yeah, I want to ride a bike. My opinion is going to be that I think that's going to be the worst controlling out of all of them.
I'm Emmett,
No.
and you must be the new
I'm
talent
Emmett.
Sophia was talking about. We'll see
I
if
am a
she's as good
reject
judge of
Far
people
Cry
as she is a
5
pilot.
character.
And a
Okay. So I level up that. What? Oh, I have to get my first car or plane though. Probably should do that before I leave. And there's
Okay,
only
back
one.
on computer. Okay. Oh. 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 Okay.
I
Guess
don't
what?
care.
There's an easy way for us to add
That guy is
followers.
way too
Guess what?
enthusiastic.
Cool stuff like flying under bridges, drifting, or taking big jumps. The
Fake
more stuff you
enthusiasm
gain,
is
the more
fake.
followers we get.
Okay. Oh, I'm one follower short.
That's engineered to fuck with you.
Oh
That doesn't
god.
happen accidentally. They clearly engineered that to be dicks.
Oh, did I?
Hey,
Okay,
just
now I
thinks
beat it,
we
I
can
think.
fast swap between two vehicles of any type.
I think that's what just happened. But I want to try it. That's the one thing I
You wanted
wanted.
to have fun? How dare you?
Okay, let's see if
He's
this
got
will
your
push me
back.
over. I think it might be locked
Me.
at
No fun
14.99.
allowed. Yeah, that's clearly engineered. Because they don't award you in denominations of like 99. It always ends in a zero.
So I'm gonna do one more race, and if it stays locked, I'm gonna quit right there.
Of course it's gonna stay locked. It always ends in a zero. How am I drinking? I'll be right back here. Grab that. Hold on. such a pleasant,
Did I do
pleasant
it?
backing.
playing it
Does that
too
pick up at all?
safe.
What?
Take
Sounds
more
like static,
chances.
you say, when it
Fly
rains?
closer to the ground.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Yeah,
if
that's
you don't
great.
want to. She's just daring
Good
you to
stuff.
see what you've got.
Yes, that's the way to do it. Take chances.
That was the worst line read I've ever heard in a while. Yes, that's the way to do it.
That's good.
You're doing it.
They weren't hired to sound like a human being. They're hired to sound like a robot pretending to be a human being, but not quite grasping the concept.
Really, this trick is I have to bounce off of the ground. That doesn't seem like something that you would tell someone to do in a plane.
Why not? That seems safe.
Did I do it? Did I
I
finish?
can fly upside down at low altitude for a few minutes at a shot. Maybe someday you'll be able to do that too. You never
Challenge
know.
accepted. Is this not low altitude? Really? That wasn't anything special? Well, let's just do some rolls. Into the ground! Oh god. Hey, that counted. That's dumb.
Oh,
Outside looping? What is outside looping? Like inverted loop?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
No, outside loop is when you're going with the nose down, the tail up.
Let's see.
Whereas
Congratulations
inside
for
loop is
staying
the nose
on
up and
point,
tail down.
even with Miss Chatterbox yapping in your ear.
Maintaining focus when something's trying to distract you is the best way to learn how to keep your concentration.
Oh god, the fucking power's gonna cut out again. I just saw the lights flicker.
It does that every time you turn the vacuum on here. Like
Or the
actually.
microwave.
The
Or
microwave doesn't do it.
Here. Really? Because the microwave has more power draw. The magnetron is a lot more powerful.
Yeah, but I
than a
think on the
vacuum
circuit breaker
today.
the microwave's on, it's like the only thing.
Uh,
Whereas we always plug the vacuum into like the most populated ones. So it's always
yeah, one time when I was trying to vacuum, I plugged it in and turned it on, and like smoke started coming out of the fucking outlet. So that was cool. They made like a super loud popping sound.
yeah, $14.99.
Say,
I saw someone
told you.
play with the bike though.
did they pay for like
You can't. It's not the beta. This is just the beta. The full game doesn't release for like a week. I just wanna. That's all I wanted.
Speaking of beta, that reminds me, I gotta uninstall Dauntless because it's a steaming pile of shit.
I like it. I can invite you and you
Yeah.
can play. It's
You're like the only
apparently a
person
thing.
that enjoyed Dauntless because it's not.
That's
good.
not true. It's actually got quite the following now. Because it's just
Really?
Monster
Because
Hunter.
it's got no content.
What do you mean? It's you hunt monsters. That's just like Monster Hunter.
It's pretty bad.
That's the content.
No, it's a bad.
I guess I could
Somewhat.
just save up and buy a bike, but I really just don't want to keep playing this.
Declaration of Conformity. It's the only thing on my fucking new hard drive is the
Pro racing
Declaration
trial
of
seems
Conformity.
lonely there, waiting for you to give it some kind of attention. I mean, why should you try?
Did you
Just
immediately
some of the
smash into the
fastest
ground
Wait,
because I wasn't
wait,
looking?
powerboat,
Yeah, that's
wait,
what I
new
think.
plane,
Wait, I
what?
want you to see this.
Yeah,
You ready
I
for
know.
the
Okay,
sickest wreck?
I'm looking.
Watch this.
I'm ready.
It's coming straight for us.
Picked up new
Oh,
followers
go
for that
up.
action move you just did. Everyone you
There's
pull
no
from now on
damage.
gets you more
There's no
followers.
penalty for
so knock
anything.
yourself out.
Did it slow the engine down on its own as you approached?
Yeah, a little bit. I let go of the gas. It doesn't matter. Oh, so if I hit hard enough, it does. It just resets me instantly. There's no actual, like... This is so dumb. I am done with this game.
So much effort put into this. They really tried to make it feel like a real environment.
Well, it vanishes right before you're able to actually see any kind of thing from the crash, which is the worst way to do that. So I just bumped off of a rock and it's totally fine. Going fast! Oh god. Land speed record, let's go! Oh god. Oh no! This is how planes were meant to fly. That was an air drift. Got sick points for that. Did you see that? That was oh. This game could have been good.
No,
It wasn't Ubisoft.
it was doomed from the start, which has me super worried about Beyond Good and Evil 2 because one, the guy clearly cares, and two, I have major attachment to the first game.
It's a good game. I never beat it.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. How far did you get? Cause
I-
the final boss is
It's a long
is,
time. I just hit a bird and nothing happened.
don't worry about
I
it.
hit a bald eagle. I'm gonna catch
So-
up to that plane over there.
The final boss in Beyond Good and Evil, I almost said 2. That's why I had like that ramp up. He inverts your controls. He's got like 3 stages, and in the final stage, he inverts your controls, and you have to redo the entire boss fight to get to that stage, because it's one of those. And it's not only does he invert the controls, but on top of that, it's the hardest segment in the entire game, and it makes you do stuff that you never had to do before, and it's dumb as shit. I remember it took me like 5 hours to beat because it was so bad, and in the end, I beat it by perfectly memorizing the pattern of what happened and also physically rotating my controller upside down.
I wonder.
It's so dumb. But up to that point, it was awesome.
Well, it's like they saw Psycho Mantis and it's like, we can do that.
No, we should do that. It's bad.
I was gonna try to like skate on the top of the plane, but it wouldn't let me. Okay, I think I'm done with this.
Yeah, that's fair.
How do I quit?
So, you gonna pay full price for it?
Oh god,
That's
no.
what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting from you. It's like you're like, you're so ready.
I like racing games. This is a bad
Wait a
one.
minute, wait a minute. Didn't you
This is my character, by the way.
yeah, it's
Look at her
good.
lifeless, wonderful, soul-searching eyes.
It's pretty good. When you were in that desert like hub area,
Uh-huh.
you could walk around, you could look at the vehicles.
Yeah, I
you
could buy them.
purchase one. Could you not use it?
Yeah, no, I could use it. I just can't do the races.
Oh, that's dumb.
But
So that's
I
probably how
thought
they did it then.
I could save up
Or the race
150
set.
grand and then buy a bike, but I really don't want to play to that point.
Yeah.
Especially because I know that if I had the ability to unlock the race, they'd give me a bike for free.
Yeah.
Bald Eagle. Oh, I missed. The map is really pretty, though.
Eh.
When you're not in an expanse of nothing, the game actually looks pretty good. Oh, yeah,
I
there are
like
boats.
the actual map itself, where you're like viewing yourself from above and then you zoom out and it fades into the 2D map. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's neat. Yeah, I like that, too.
It should be smoother, but it looks nice-ish.
I want to look at Dallas
That's
real
right,
quick.
right.
Can I... Oh, I should show you the switching. How do I do that? 'Cause I have a plane and a car now, so I should be able to switch. So let me get over the ground. I could do it from the air too, so I could just... I am
Yeah,
trying...
you're driving your favorite air vehicle.
I don't understand.
You're driving your
okay.
favorite air vehicle. Oh, you gotta hold it. It looks like, yeah. So you could like, yeah.
This is bad because it also controls
Ooh.
the camera. Holy crap. Okay, I just want to
Nailed
go
it.
see Dallas now because that's where I live. Let's get in this car, and then we're gonna just teleport to the closest thing. Where the hell is that telling me to go? Oh, that was confusing.
Don't worry
Also, I
about it.
don't like the way it looks. I wish it was more accurate. Like, it doesn't even have to be to scale. Just, I don't like that half of the map here is just this emptiness. It didn't need to be that way. I guess they did it because otherwise it would feel, like, weird, but I don't know. I don't like it. Can I fast travel to this?
Can you not fast travel to the Dallas aerobatics thing?
Wait, what?
Because there was something in Dallas.
Wait.
Is that for bikes?
There was a car here for a second. F the police coming straight from the underground. Yeah. Okay, I need to set a hotkey or a hot
Gets
like
uploaded
a
to the
marker.
live app so you can share it with your friends and give
Okay,
them
Dallas
a
is
chance
right
to
here.
be
There's
you,
something right there,
if
isn't
they
there?
can.
It's just right here.
But to the south there was something as well. I guess it's about the same distance. Never mind. Can you visit your hometown? They
Garland
decided to
doesn't
render it.
They didn't render it.
No.
So, okay, wait, let's see. I would live actually almost where this thing is. I would live like right here. And so, cool. I'm a car skate park. Feels good, man. I'll tell you that for $1.
Yeah, that's pretty inexplicable.
Well, again, if it would just be a little more accurate. It doesn't have to I get it. You can't have every small town. I don't even want you to have mine. Because there's nothing in it. But, like, I don't know. Just don't be squished. Like, why are some things, like, longer than others?
Because they're just using that style of map projection where it's garbage. Like how Greenland looks like the size of Africa on some map projections.
Yeah. Or Canada looks super small. Even though it's, like, massive.
Yeah.
Let me get into Dallas. The other game was pretty legit.
What's that called? Mercator? Yeah, the Mercator projection is the one that makes it look stupid stretched out.
Photo op nearby. It's weird that I'm this close to the city and I can't see the buildings. Because, like, here, because everything's so flat, you can see them from, like, miles away. There they are. Let me look at the skyline. That's missing, like, 90% of the buildings? Maybe they're just LOD and they'll pop in?
No.
Also, there doesn't appear to be trains, which is kind of a big thing here.
Wrong way.
Oh, yeah, I should get rid of the waypoint now that I'm here.
You can fly. Why not do a flyover?
I'll do that in a second. How do I
That'd
get
probably be
rid of the
faster than
waypoint?
driving.
I have to
Set
go
a
to the
new
waypoint.
and then reset it. Yeah. That's generally how you want to do it in games, is you set a new one and then just reset it from there, because it'll have the exact positioning.
Okay, so this would be a really rough neighborhood right here.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we? Let me go to the middle, find my way around there. I wonder if Philly's in this game. I doubt it. I think it's like New York,
What do you mean you
Miami.
doubt it? Philly
New
is
York,
one of the biggest
Miami.
cities in the country.
Okay, real quick though, look at this map. There's Dallas, Miami. What is this?
Yeah, Philly
Washington,
is there.
New York. What is it?
No,
This?
No, I can't. Never mind, it's not there. You're a little bit south, buddy.
Well,
It'd actually be
I'd
above
squished
Washington,
those, what I
so it's
thought.
not there.
So it'd been like this. This isn't even it, 'cause that'd be like,
No. What are you talking about? Are you looking for Philly?
yeah, it would be like right here, wouldn't it?
No.
I thought it was right under Washington.
No, it's north of Washington, isn't it?
Oh. So, well, Boston's also gone, which is weird. Detroit is here though. Thank God for that.
That's weird because Philly is like one of the biggest cities.
Oh, I know. It's missing a lot
it's
of major
huge.
cities. Look at the middle of the map. There is no
Terrible.
major city here at all. There's not even, I don't know,
Do you think they
Denver.
sent out a scout, or were they just like, here's they were in the room and
Look at Seattle.
wherever?
Look how small Seattle is. Sacramento gets a blip on the map.
Yeah. So the map itself doesn't look too weird, but the city placements are all fucked up.
Yeah. Well, and also, I really hate that this middle bit is so stretched out.
Well, okay, so the East Coast is really shit because it's
should
like
be
a
all city.
rolling. It's like a shutter. So like it's compressed in the center and not on the edges, because Washington and New York are insanely far apart.
Yeah. And they're also surprisingly detailed for what they are, which makes sense that those are there. But then to not choose Boston, Philly, or like any other East Coast city other than Miami is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be the art district would be right here. I wonder if they have that park they just did, like the major park that's there. I mean, the layout seems to be like a surprisingly accurate caricature, except for that. I think this is
That being
the construction here. I think this is where that park is. Okay, so
clearly what they've done is instead of sending a scout out to get,
they Google mapped it.
you know, yeah, they Google Maps, so they're not quite sure what everything is. They were
But
like,
they
"Let's
have part of the skyline. So this right here would be the
You know,
convention
clearly what
center.
they've done here is that they were sitting in a boardroom and they were like, hey, what cities come to mind? And they listed off everything that they could think of, and there was just nothing there. They just said the same things over and over again. They're like, good enough.
Okay, so this is a very... this is not right. Oh, but they have the
Just drive
Confederate
through a
statue.
park.
Hold up. Okay, this is an old cemetery that has like statues of bulls in the front. Or it's supposed to be. That's the convention center right in front of it. And that is the Confederate statue, which is like the only thing here that they carried over for some reason. Which makes no sense to me, but whatever.
Probably because that's the picture that comes up if you look for it on Google.
Also, what's with
What's
the
it called?
branding? It's like Freeman's Cemetery or something like that. Here, let's... If you look up Dallas Convention Center, it's like right in front of it. Let me pull this up. It's not accurate. I've lived there my whole... Here, well, not the cemetery. I've lived here my whole life, so...
No, it's a lot of other statues that are coming up with that.
Yeah, but see, you can see the, Pioneer Park Cemetery is what it's called.
Okay, that's a different one then.
If you look at it, there is the Confederate statue is one of the first, like, 3 things that shows up. Or
Yeah,
the
that's what I
first 4.
figured. It would be one of like the major things that they say.
But
see a shit
everything
ton of
else is that it's a
bulls, though. Wow.
cemetery, and then there's the convention center behind it. Okay, let's do a flyby. I need to go to a flat area. And it has the Reunion Tower. Okay, but there should be a train station right over here. Which is the Union Station. Which is like this massive, ornate, old train station. Well, relatively massive. It doesn't compare anything to like the ones in New York and stuff, but it's massive for us. And there are no trains in this game at all. So that doesn't exist, which is cool. Let's get some here. Okay, look, this is missing like 99% of its buildings.
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, like, it's got like 7 buildings. Also, are those wind turbines outside of Dallas? I don't think that's a thing. Also, this building right here, this slanted one, it's got LED lights all over it, and it changes colors all the time.
That's cool. I think you've talked about it before. I've seen like things of it. You were talking about it.
Yeah. It's like the only building that they rendered, and it doesn't have the lights. Oh, that one does too, but that actually has the lights on it. That's neat. Yeah, I don't think there are wind turbines right outside of Dallas. I don't know. I Also, it doesn't just drop off into nothingness like this. That's another thing. It's like city, 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 highway, nothing.
Yeah.
It's more of a
That's just,
slow
you know,
fade.
just like real life. You're wrong. You wouldn't know. Who are you? How would you know? Better than this person who looked it up on Google Maps.
But they didn't even do that.
No, they did.
Like, for real, like, look at how much more dense this is, like, in real life. Like, I'm not lying when I say it's missing, like, 90% of its buildings.
It's pretty sick. Look at the weird, like, bulbous dick-shaped one.
Yeah, that's the Reunion Tower. There's a restaurant in that ball. It is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, because Dallas has a really good skyline, and they could have done something with it. But they didn't, because they were lazy. No one would notice. No one would care. So, real quick.
Yeah, what is it, New York? The only other city in the country?
So, okay, Vegas I don't know a lot about. I feel like I've played enough games of New York to actually know New York at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to teleport? New York's going to be relatively accurate, right? There's no way it's not. New Orleans is just as small as Dallas, which is kind of sad because that's also one of the bigger cities in the country. Miami's probably accurate because it's the only city in the Southwest or Southeast.
You mean in this or
Yeah.
in general?
No, in this. Look, Miami is it.
There's also no Atlanta.
Yeah, there's no Atlanta. There's
Isn't that-
nothing. There's no Georgia. What, Georgia who? There's Tennessee and that's it.
Yeah, this
Amarillo
coast
is
all
here.
fucked up. Yeah, Amarillo.
Santa Fe. But God forbid anything in the South. Or the Midwest. Where's Ohio? St. Louis is here. It should be more dense than it is. I
Nah.
get it, you want to have different environments, but you don't. You have a lot of nothing. Vast openness isn't fun.
And it would be okay if they were like, hey, after launch, we're going to do the fucking American Truck Simulator thing and slowly
Change the
work
scale.
on adding new locations. But they're not going to do that. Of course they're not.
Houston isn't here. Oh, I could... Hold up. I can zoom all the way in on any part of the map. Hold up. That's sick. I wonder if we're in a group if I can see it. Also, that's not how Washington looks.
No, it's fine.
Washington's this like really cool, intricate like pentagon shape. Not pentagon,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. The
Yeah,
star.
it's got the circles because Freemasons.
Yeah, it's literally not just the monuments, which is how this is. It's just the monuments. That's all that's here.
Oh, there's more stuff that shows up a little bit when you... God, they're like directly adjacent. They shouldn't...
Oh, look, there's the Pentagon. Why is this rendered in the middle?
Don't worry about it.
You can't get there. It's a sizable chunk of land too. It's like 7 buildings can fit in there.
That's 239 miles, and you pass through Philadelphia to get there. Or next to Philadelphia.
Chicago has to be more accurate just because it's like one of the biggest cities. Though all of these are like the biggest cities. They're just
Well, Chicago has to be more accurate because they already have the fucking assets for it.
Oh, it's true. They could just import the Watchdog assets.
What about
San Francisco is
San
probably
Francisco,
accurate too, because
But you've recently played it. Can you compare it to what you see there?
oh yeah, here let me. That's called Twin Peaks. So looking at this layout,
It
it's
seems
missing
different.
everything that's right here. This whole area, it's missing.
The Bay Area? The one
yeah.
that's labeled?
Yeah, well, it's also missing like the Mission and Oakland.
Are there any locations? Do you think that there's any locations that they could have in there? I'm just curious if they've bothered with that. Or if it's just two totally independent teams that didn't share anything.
These aren't the same. This isn't the same layout.
No?
Because it's missing. If this was
dumb.
Watch Dogs 2, it would have Silicon Valley up here. It would have Oakland, and it would have the Mission and all that whole like residential area, which is just absent. Which is like one of the most populated areas in the city.
They don't even need to have the city layouts. They could have just taken the buildings and shit and imported them because it's gonna be using. It's just dumb. That seems stupid not to have done that.
Ocean Arena? That's a big island. Oh wait, is Alcatraz even here? Hold up. Alcatraz who? There's. Is this tiny island? Nope, that's nothing. There's no Alcatraz. That's kind of a thing, yeah?
Where's the exact location?
Wouldn't it be this? Nope.
No, it's like a weird farmhouse on an island.
It's off the coast. It's in the bay, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it is.
And there's
Is it
nothing.
that?
No, this is the farmhouse.
No, zoom out.
This? No, this is a
Yeah.
harbor. It's not connected by any land. You have to take a boat to it.
It looks like it's immediately to the north of the bay. So yeah, like this. No, the part you just in. Below
This?
you. Yeah, in that area.
Yeah, there's it's not a thing. And that's a pretty like well-known monument to San Francisco.
That's the Golden Gate right there, right?
Yeah, the big
that's
bridge.
Obviously, Golden Gate Bridge. It's immediately where that farmhouse is. it's
Yeah.
where that it's no, it's not. The farmhouse is actually on the thing, that island. It's to the south of that a little bit. And then
You
there's
mean
a
the nothing?
small, yeah, almost exactly right there. That's exactly where it is.
There's nothing.
And there's like a little tiny island to the east of that as well. From there,
Yeah, cool. There's also nothing there, unless it's this little island. But
no, that's like a peninsula, and it's not that. But it's weird that it has that little the little island that the farmhouse is on is there, but nothing else is.
also, it's weird that Seattle is here, and right here should be Vancouver, one of the largest Canadian cities, and it's just a field. It's just nothing. And there should be a bridge.
no.
It should be connected. They're basically
What's the terrain to the south of that?
this.
Oh, it's like.
Oh wait, hold up. Where's Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They replaced it with an arena, and some rocks. Oh, but Sacramento's here, so it's good. California gets like 3 cities.
Inexplicable doesn't even begin to describe the decision making.
California
process
gets
with the
3
map.
major cities, but God forbid any other state gets good treatment. Hold up. Let's see
You
what
get
else
the
is there.
Shasta Cascade.
Okay, wait, hold up, real quick. Salt Lake City is like very north for some reason. It's in the top like third of the map. Look at this. Salt Lake City is right here. It's this.
Isn't that like in Montana?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
No, no, no. I'm saying like where it is on this map.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't
it's in
that
Far
be
Cry.
in,
This
like,
is in Far Cry
Montana?
5. Right here. That's what this is. This is Far Cry 5 territory.
Hold on, my grasp of geography is pretty weak, so I want to pull up a U.S. map with the
Yeah,
states
good idea.
demarcated.
Good idea. I'll do the same.
There's Utah. There's Utah. Wow.
Yeah,
That would be. That's past where
It's in
Idaho
South
should
Dakota.
be, which is directly to the north of it.
This isn't like South Dakota.
South Dakota is no. It's in Montana. That's definitely Montana.
But it should be like right here.
Uh,
A little over,
well,
I guess.
Las
It should
Vegas
be like
should
next
be a
to...
little bit more south.
Las Vegas should also be over here too.
Las Vegas should be south of San Fran.
Yeah, it should be south of San Fran. And it should be like in between.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
right
it
here.
is. Yeah,
It should be like right here.
That's super jank.
And again, there is not a single city in this entire expanse in the middle.
Well, zoom in.
There's
Stay
this.
here when you zoom in.
Santa Fe. What is this?
Go
What is
up.
this little one? Where's Denver? You know, that major city? Oh,
Right
St.
there.
George. This isn't Denver, is it? Nope.
It should be
It should be like right.
between.
Well,
It should be horizontally between, vertically between Salt Lake and Las Vegas.
but it's not.
But like no, like horizontally. But then you go east. It'll be between the two, and then you
Oh,
head
you want
east
me to go
towards west.
east of it? Cause that's
Yeah,
nothing.
That's where it would be. It would be like immediately to the east.
I kind of wish Denver got like this like little 3x3 that just has Jackson on it.
Yeah.
Why? Why do
Yeah,
some
Pennsylvania
get
doesn't
a good
exist,
treatment,
so
some
that's
get...
cool.
St. Louis is here.
What's that track? That very noticeable track that's way too big.
Oh, this?
To the
This
no,
is
no,
like-
north east of St. Louis.
East. Oh, that's there's track racing in this. There's actual, like, it's a track.
That is too big.
Yeah, no, it's the size of a city. It's actually almost the size of St. Louis.
They really need to
Scale makes no
understand
sense.
perspective and scale,
Yeah, scale makes no sense.
because it's not great.
There's nothing in the Northeast. Oh, Salem. Salem got woods. They didn't get anything else. No one lives at Cape Cod, right? There are no buildings.
There is.
No, it was a joke. 'Cause there's nothing here. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Here's this.
Yeah. There. See? There it is. Told you.
This is it.
I want them to have like a really obscure coastal town that nobody even is aware exists.
Where's Portsmouth? Where's Portsmouth? Let's that'd be up here. It'd be a
Yeah, maybe we'll get like Brigantine, New Jersey or something. Which also is a location that doesn't exist. The entirety of New Jersey is just gone.
Maine is gone.
Virginia is immediately bordering on New York.
Look at how big New York is, though. And there's
Look
just
at that.
Washington.
The-
It's just New York,
I don't
Washington.
even know what is Bayonne.
I think it's an industrial district.
Oh no, it's in New Jersey.
Oh, so that's it. That is New
all
Jersey.
of New Jersey.
Oh wait, Jersey Racing Track, Jersey City.
Wait. No,
Is this not what Jersey looks like? Is this not? Where's?
no. I mean, location-wise,
Is it not to the
relative to
west?
inside of New York State, no.
No, is that not right? Is this not Queens? Ah,
I guess it is. It's still a little bit off. It's all stretched out a little bit too much.
holy crap.
So
Let's look
wait,
at
hold on,
Nashville.
hold on.
Okay, what are we looking
What?
at? What do you want to look at?
Hold on. I'm trying to comprehend this on an actual map.
Okay. Because you've never looked at it?
I've never looked at it because I didn't need to look at it because it's like I can navigate it relatively well in person. New Jersey map. Because this doesn't seem right. Okay. It's not right.
Baltimore's also gone.
Yeah. So
Oh, no, I don't want to set a
so
waypoint.
fucking impossible. So immediately to the south of Jersey City, on this scale, not in real life. Where's Bayonne? I wouldn't even know where that is. I'm trying to like navigate using real world landmarks, and it's borderline impossible because a fucking crack addict designed this.
No, it's legitimate. See, look, Jersey Racing Track is the size of the like half of Jersey City, right? Isn't that right? Is that not right?
Okay,
Is this
so
the Statue
these
of
are
Liberty?
roughly correct relative to each other. And I say I'm using roughly very liberally. Jersey City and Bayonne are relatively close. Okay.
Okay.
From slightly south of that,
Washington.
yeah, and then to the west is where
That'd
Philadelphia
be-
should be. Where
Okay.
Washington is about, although not really. It's like that's the nearest city to where Philadelphia should be.
Okay.
And then if you
what-
go south,
Baltimore. South would be Baltimore, wouldn't it?
zoom
South
out
of
a bit.
Philly.
Zoom out a bit. Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
Florida. South of Washington is just Florida.
Yeah, there's a huge stretch.
Yeah, I know.
There's a huge stretch where they could have fit.
Wait, what is this? What city is this? Take your bets. Daytona.
Well, I mean, they kind of had to.
Wait, who is this? Name that. Guess that Pokemon. Norfolk.
Can't even read it.
It's Norfolk.
Oh, that's West Virginia. Even though it's in the East Virginia?
No, don't worry about it. Don't. Who's this?
Am I wrong? Am I just stupid here? Norfolk is in West Virginia, right?
I don't know, man. I have no idea on that one. Space Industries? Excuse you?
Okay, no, there is a Norfolk in Virginia as well.
Oh man, it's
This
amazing
is
how
such a clusterfuck.
How
which branch of Ubisoft developed this?
your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
Oh, developed by Ivory Tower and published by Ubisoft. So it's not actually developed by them. Where are they based? France. Of course they are.
Yeah.
My guess is that... Wow, that is a name. Ahmed Boukhalifa and Emmanuel Oualid probably have never been to America.
Huh. This gets a surprising amount of detail on the south tip of Texas. Because I guess they needed something for Port Isabel, South Padre. And look, there's like 5 cities right here. Why?
That's so dumb.
Wait a minute, would this be El Paso? No, where's El Paso?
Doesn't exist.
But there's nothing over here. They could have... Look, this is empty! This is completely empty. They could have put El Paso here. It would have been right here, though. But... Oh, El Paso. I found it.
Huge.
El Paso is 5 blocks. No. That major city that is like... Yeah. Wait, who's this? Who's this? And oh, it's the air. Well, that's kind of nice. It's the abandoned airfield. The one that actually exists.
Yeah.
I would have preferred them to just pick a coast and be like, you can do the whole west coast or the whole east coast, and it made it more accurate than to say you can do the whole U.S., but it's like a hodgepodge of like, look how small Texas is. Okay. So it goes up, and then this right here, and then it would do this, and then up, and then it would have the panhandle. So what is this? This bit right here.
Yes.
And Florida's all weird too. And Louisiana is
Florida's too
squished
far
into like,
north.
yeah, and Louisiana is squished into like the space of like a mile, and there's no Mississippi or Missouri. Those just don't exist. There's no Georgia. There's no Alabama. The South is just gone. But the West is like
Yeah.
all there.
So what's mostly inexplicable about this is like what you're saying is that there's nothing in this vast stretch that they've created.
Yeah, and then there's no just they omitted like half of the country
Did
for
you
no
just
reason.
Highlight a person.
What? No, that's
It said like LaCoy or something.
Lil K. What if I zoom in on Lil K? I don't know who that is. What am I? Oh, hey. That's cool, actually. Hold up. That's actually kind of cool that I can do this.
But it was weird that you were zoomed out and you could still see him.
Is he the only other person
accidentally
playing the beta?
Apparently, everyone's got bored of it already.
Oh, he goes faster than my camera.
Can you tag him to like focus on him? Yeah, there was like a select option. I don't know.
Oh, wait. This was something. Space Center. So this would be the Johnson Space Center?
Real good.
Oh, I love that it just says space on the side. Oh my god.
Thanks.
How else would you know where it was going?
It's a good plan.
You know, we've actually spent more time just looking at the map than we have playing the
Because
game.
it's so garbage. It's inexplicably shit.
Okay, Also, why is it-
Unjustifiably garbage?
why is the space why is the space center like in the middle of the country? There's like 3 space centers and none of them are where that is.
Why was that whole region labeled Bayou?
Oh wait,
Isn't
this is
Bayou
Mississippi.
a thing?
Yeah, they're dumb.
Like it's a noun, not like a proper noun. It's a general noun, referring
Just
to
out of
just
curiosity.
a bayou. Why would they do that? You're not gonna be driving through that shit, are you? Oh, I guess there's boats. But that's not really boat terrain now, is it?
Oh no, there are roads. So you could drive through the Everglades. Is that a cruise ship? Just permanently there?
Can you drive on the cruise ship?
I could drive to the cruise ship. There's no way up, it looks like. Oh, this is really...
Is there anything on top of it? Since
Good
you can
idea.
zoom in. Oh, can
This
you
is-
land at the planes?
Yeah, I can't land on there, though. It's not enough room. Why is
Why
it
would they
this
render
detailed?
there? Why would they render inside where you literally can't say, oh, I guess from the plane you can fly over. It's terrible now. Yeah, the design decisions. I just don't get it. I don't get
Some
it.
of it makes sense. Some of it is baffling. Most of it is baffling.
All of it's baffling. New York takes up the entire eastern seaboard.
So the problem is they were like, we want to have New York to scale on this map. Like we want to have New York, and then they were like, okay, now we're gonna make the rest of the country, and just put New York that we already made in it without changing the scale of either. And so they imported in the city, and they were like, oh,
The worst part is that they've already done this, and they've changed the map, and they've still decided that the
Yeah,
terrible.
one of the
concept
bullet
scales
points
they
for this game
got
is an improved
great.
map, and I think that's a lie.
Uh,
They said that they improved
Maybe it
some of
just
the
means-
regions.
Maybe it doesn't mean the map that you can drive around in. It actually means the live map that you're using right now.
That this is an improvement. That's actually true. Okay, so it's like New York is at like a 0.5 scale, and the rest of the map is at like a 0.2 scale, or whatever, right? Like it's like a totally different factor.
It's pretty fucked up.
Okay, I'm gonna uninstall this game real quick.
Yeah, that's
How do I
fair.
quit?
All that for?
I want. This is always the thing. I want to see how to quit in the actual game. Do I go to game settings? No. Quit. Okay. No, that quits the menu. How do I quit the game?
You don't. You're here forever. It's gotta be in the options. Or is there like an alternate menu, like a non-HUD menu?
There is the map, and then there's the menu.
Oh.
Let me hit escape, maybe. Oh, escape does nothing. That's cool. So start. So we said options, yeah?
Try the game settings and scroll down.
How do you quit?
I'm curious. Don't close it.
No, I want to know. How do you quit? Where could it possibly be? To quit? No. How do you quit?
Doesn't say.
I think I know. I think I know, and I think it's real dumb. Let me go back to my house. If this is how you quit. Oh, my plane is in my house now. Also, look at this house. Let's just think about this for a second. I have a giant American flag, my bed, and my plane.
I see no problem.
This is an insane person's house. There's not a bathroom. There's a friggin' lathe, or whatever, a machining tool. Oh, there's a
Is there
kitchen
a
though.
door? Is that what you're looking for? You just gotta walk out the door. That's how you exit the game.
I thought like,
Is there a
No.
door? You know, look on the perimeter.
wait a minute. Is there no front door? Like at all? Like did they just not even render it?
Well, I mean, you.
Unless maybe it's an elevator in the middle? Is this it? Yeah, this would be it.
So you can't exit through that either.
I thought maybe I had to go in there and then like actually quit like that.
I don't understand.
How do I quit? Okay, I'm gonna Google.
I tried. Nothing comes up. It's just information about the Crew 2 in general.
Should I tweet at them? How do I close the game?
Yeah.
Actually, though, how do I close this? I don't want to Alt F4 because they have to pass QA. They have to be able to enter the menu and to be able to quit. So how do I go to main menu? Is that an option?
Is there a keybind? Is it a dedicated keybind?
F10? Oh no, that's the main menu. Okay. Oh god. This is bad. Yeah, they're always gonna have to play the game if they can't close it. And we're gonna get them. First you get them to load the game, then they can't close the game, and then you
Which
get
game
the
is this
money.
for?
I don't validate. Look closer. Is that lean? There's a lean button. That makes sense.
For first person.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's nothing under controls or key mapping.
Well, because it's obviously not a PC game.
No, but honestly, to pass QA, you have to be able to exit the game. What if I hold B? What if I press B in the... Oh, leave?
No.
Oh, wait, I have a runway at my house?
Yeah.
Is that bird gonna... How do I... Leave game. Quit game. Okay. I have to open up
How
the
do you
quick
do that?
menu. I hit Y. It didn't tell me this. I just started pressing things.
That's dumb.
Oh, that was the worst. I'm so glad I'm gonna uninstall this. Holy
No,
crap.
but you were interested in this. You signed up. You volunteered for that.
Yeah, I did. I maintain
Okay,
that it
what the
could've
fuck
been
is
me.
up with my mouse? Ugh.
Blowing it.